Sounds good.
Beautiful.
Well, that's good because I already did it on accident. Hello, everybody. We're back. Uh, accidental button presses seem to be a thing this week. Anyways,
Stream drop brought to you by Cox Internet. Yep, it's Cox.
That's the most
Um,
accurate thing ever.
it sucks a bag of. Anyways,
Yep.
but okay. So the heroin house. I have the meeting with the Mac. There'll be a couple of other things to take care of before we end up trying to get things to the tracks. But in reality, we need this money like yesterday. So, yeah. Texas friend. Oh, okay. Oh, damn it. One sec.
By the way, wait. Oh, okay. Are we still streaming? Are we good?
Yeah, sorry. The cat decided. Oh,
I
this
heard
my-
you. Yeah, I
this
heard
my
you yell
room?
at the cat.
It's like, no,
yeah,
it's not your room.
Yeah, you yelled at the cat so viciously. I can't believe that you called him the N-word, Gunner.
Whoa,
So
whoa,
anyway,
whoa, whoa.
I'm
Do
kidding.
not
I'm
put
kidding.
that on me, Ricky
I'm
Bobby.
kidding.
Don't put that
Everybody,
evil on me.
I am kidding. That is not what happened. I'm
How
saying
dare
inflammatory
you say
shit
neuter.
to be inflammatory.
Don't
Yeah,
threaten
he
the
got
cat
no-
with neuter.
He's got no
Oh,
balls.
no.
He's already got no balls.
Valid.
Well,
Valid.
that's why he doesn't listen to you.
Yeah.
Oh, balls.
You've got nothing left to threaten him with.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Violet also. Oh,
Go ahead. Violet will also go to the heroin house.
No, Violet would also say. Also, I followed up on that David Talent angle. Washed up nobody. Pathetic alcoholic. Nothing to do with the Bit Crusher scenario either.
Well, consider him someone that owes you a favor in the future.
Skilch goes, hey, that's using your noggin.
That being said, if everyone owes you money, then suddenly people get involved that you don't need to. That being
Consider
said,
that a matter of debate, but
that being said, let's see. Actually, I will send Skilch with to the heroin house as well.
shit, that place always bums me out. Alright, places like that, just fucking walking human corpses.
All right.
Serum
Is
is
there
gonna
anything
go.
I'm missing? Go ahead.
Serum's gonna go. Oh, there is one thing. We locked down an apartment. Trinix and I.
I didn't realize you were as close as you were, she says, cracking a small smile.
He goes,
What?
hey, kid's 17. I'm 22. That would only be, well, no, sort of thing.
That's where. Just get to. So, Spate's apartment is now under your ownership.
Well, I don't think I'm old enough to own an apartment, but
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
to sign on it.
Find anything useful?
I found an invitation. And I pull out the invitation and hand it to you.
Yeah, look this over. Because honestly, I don't remember this. I don't remember what it says.
Essentially, it's addressed to a Mr. Lorna, which I think you knew Spade's name.
Right.
But yeah, it's addressed to a Mr. Lorna, and it's an open invitation to come to Anodyne Diagnostics, and there's an RSVP number.
Anodyne.
Yes, they are the #1 bionics and cybernetics company.
Is that the place that Spate was having issues with the person from there?
Yes.
Well, as much as I feel like this screams trap, somebody has to go. Trinix, if you... Well, hello, whoever that was.
Sorry, I was coughing and I realized like I was unmuted, so I like tried to hold in the cough, so it came in as like a as I tried to
Yeah, it
mute.
sounded like you were just being like, I guess.
It was really bad. I was like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Would probably say, if you go, Trinix, I don't want you to go alone. Take someone with you, Serum, and preferably someone else.
Any
Do you mean
volunteers?
if they can wait, I'll go with them after our other mission.
When's the meeting date?
You get to set it up.
yeah?
Oh, that's right.
And Serum is like, holy shit. You mean I basically get to go into the fucking Wonka factory of modern medical marvels? Hell yeah.
The Wonka factory. Actually, that's a little scary. You remember what happened to the last group of kids that wandered into the Wonka factory?
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, you don't get to go to the RT scientific campus just by being anyone. Having a fucking invitation and Cash, you would have heard of the Artis. Like you would kind of understand that's a big deal because Artis Science Campus is like super exclusive, and anyone who's even remotely into tech knows that most of the modern wonders of the world come from the Artis Science Campus and are designed there. You have Azure Aeronautics, which is like a fucking you got Boston Dynamics and Azure Aeronautics, which are like two huge like physics groups. And then you've also got Zenith Diagnostics.
Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, stream is buffering, and you
Yep,
started to go robotic.
I've been watching the. Yep.
Yeah.
I have
Is it better
20...
now?
Nope. It's at 0 kilobits a second.
God damn it. Our internet
it's back.
could not be this bad.
It
really shouldn't, but it's Cox, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't have that much of a problem.
Give me one sec.
Cox in our area is pretty shite.
Yep.
Right. Like.
All right. My stupid. Nope. Okay.
No.
We're still, dropping frames. A shit
Yeah.
ton of
Dropping
frames.
pennies. I'm sorry.
You should be.
You did get that caught on stream, but
You're welcome.
thanks. Yeah, Gunner is wandering around. I'm not sure what's going on. Sorry, stream.
Down to be like, as soon as he says that, I will perk up in my drunken stupor and be like,
Yeah.
I will go with him to chaperone.
Yeah, and how old is your character again?
24.
Yeah, you'd be the oldest person there.
Yeah.
Well, scene will go just once if it's as long as it's after our current meeting.
Yeah.
No, right now. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Goes
everything that isn't, R2 computers.
Really? Ugh.
That's where I'm at.
I guess. Yeah. He's disconnecting everything that's not R2 computers.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Which sucks.
Which, to be fair, was just my iPad and my phone, and that was it.
Yeah, let me turn my phone off the Wi-Fi.
But we're running a solid 2678 at the moment, so shit's stable now.
Right.
Okay, that being said, whoever wants to go do that.
So yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna be like, I would like to go.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
and
fine.
Scav's like, so you're going to meet with the Mac? Is anyone going to go with you? That sounds kind of fucking dangerous.
No, I don't think so. Not this time.
Kind of shrugs and goes, all right.
She just kind of, with a small smile, goes, Well, let's be honest. If you don't find me, all you have to do is go to the warehouse we first met. You'll probably find a blood trail from there.
He goes, "Oh, great. How romantic. If you get yourself killed, I'm beating your corpse."
That's...
What? God damn.
Sorry. I'm not a good person.
God damn it.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, and at this point, I don't think anyone doesn't have a job except for Suya.
Yep. Let's see.
Oh,
Just take Suya with you. She'll look like if she wears
Okay,
her normal
actually,
outfit.
that's a great idea. I didn't think about
she'll look
that.
like just a normal, like, well, not normal, but she'll just look like, you know, some girl you brought along. And then if shit goes down, she just cleans the room.
Shit
And
How this probably goes is Scav and Lucky probably stare at each other for a moment. Then she goes, "All right, fine. Suya, you're with me?"
She just nods.
just, can I, before this ends, I want to, like, nudge Trixie and be like, do you want to go to this thing with us?
no.
Trixie is actually making a phone call right now.
I'm gonna not fuck with her. I'm not gonna fuck with her. I like her. Okay. I'm not gonna fuck with her.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
maybe I'll start to say something and then be like, oh.
So I will
Shit.
say, something I did forget to do is wipe the blood off the sleeve of Lucky's thing. Whoops.
Yeah, and yeah, all of you for sure recognize that there is blood on Lucky's shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Schmutz over there. They're schmutz.
Schmutz.
Yeah, Scav is like, yeah, we'll just do some dry cleaning.
Is that
got it.
Jack?
And
Thanks,
actually,
thanks, Cash.
one last person that's going to be coming with me to talk to the Mac. The fixer who's given me more... No, sorry, the Corpo who's given me more problems than literally anyone else here.
Yeah, okay. So you're saying Violet?
Mr. Violence. I mean Violet.
He looks up and he almost seems to have a slight smirk at that. You know, he kind of has an unbreakable sneer of passivity, but he kind of has a slight smirk at that. He goes, "Yes."
I'm not... Well, you're going to go with us to talk to the Mac. I'll do the talking.
Kind of shrugs and goes, "All right."
Consider this broadening your circle or your group of connections.
Kind of shrugs and goes, "I'm sure it'll be useful. It'll be an education." And gives you that just real hollow corpo smile.
I just want to, out of character, I don't usually read you guys my general notes, but for Mr. Violet, I have Corpo. Remember, this fucker will try to flex his inferiority complex at any opportunity. That means killing people to prove his point.
I love you so much. You know that? Like, I love you. Inferiority.
Wow. That doesn't sound like anybody else, especially the person who might be
I'm
reading
not
that
taking
note.
questions at this time.
Have you ever considered the word hypocrisy, Lucky?
Lucky's not here right now, just Gunner, so...
That's fair. Valid. But yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, so I'll take him with me because he can't be trusted to do anything. So, except, well, I mean, he gives me good info on all of you.
Yeah.
I mean, just good info. Yeah, I think that's it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there's no Suzerain here, is she? Is there?
No.
Okay. Eventually, we'll need to talk to Lieutenant Rodrigo, but that's neither here nor there. Yep, my list is full.
Yeah. Nice. Felix probably goes, "Okay, put your hands in the middle and 1, 2, 3 team, right?" Like looking around the room, like obviously expecting no one to do that with a big cheeky smile.
I'm gonna slap his hand. I'm gonna slap the top of his hand. Is that what you want? That's not what you wanted, was it?
He
I'm
goes,
sorry.
"You're doing great, hon. You're doing great." Like, kind of like runs his fingers through your hair supportively.
Oh, I love him so much.
You're getting pet by a cat. That's new.
I am. He's my
Damn, that's true.
It's true. Best.
Yeah. If no one else has anything in there, we are
do-
gonna cut
well,
to.
before you do, I want to talk to Lucky. Can I do that?
Okay.
before we do
Everyone
that?
else, yeah. I'm assuming everyone else leaves. Cash hangs back.
Oh, I'll respect the privacy.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah. So,
He leaves.
Is there
So-
something you wanted to ask?
Yeah, that last job you sent me on, I shouldn't have been sent on. That was crazy. I don't want to do that anymore. Nothing like that. If it doesn't pertain to my job, I'm just a waste of fucking space. And I am a liability to all the people that know what they're fucking doing. So if it doesn't have to do with like nut running or be just being like generally charming, because let's be real, people fucking like me. I don't want to do it. Unless like if you I don't know. If you have a bunch of guys that need to be mowed down and then I can do my job, if you give me some battle buddies, I'm down. But I shouldn't have been there.
I would have thought that the 2 battle buddies you had there would have been enough.
Right,
Unfortunately,
turns out
one
it
of them
wasn't.
died while you were there.
Yeah. It was great. It was so you should have been there. It was the most fucking horrific thing I have ever seen, and I have seen some fucked up shit. So, if you could just like
I know
figure
you're
out what's
looking
up.
for some sense of reassurance,
I'm not.
but
I just want you
let
to not
me
put
put
me
it
in
this
bullshit.
way. Any job I send you on could devolve into fighting. That job wasn't meant for you to watch a friend of yours die. That was meant for
fair.
you to use your wiles and good graces to talk Bitcrusher down. But instead,
Yeah.
she's on my payroll because things were handled poorly.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna blame that bullshit on me. I fucking
I'm not
tried.
saying I'm not blaming you yet.
Yet. It's fine. It's
My
fine.
point is, I'll do my best, but there are no such things as promises here.
I'm not really asking for a promise. I just need you to the best of your ability figure out if my like what'd you call it? My wiles? I don't even know. If they're gonna be utilized to the best like my best possible self, because that was not a my best possible self situation. And I don't know how many other net runners are gonna come in and do this job. I don't know, maybe a couple will. It's a pretty good job. I got some good digs. You seem good to my girlfriend. Don't fuck her. Yeah.
At that, she just kind of. She was trying to be a little, like, supportive there in a minute, but then you say that, and the shield goes up. It's like, really?
That's fine. Yeah.
That's where we're going to go? I'll excuse
Honestly,
this because you're drunk. Consider your wish granted. Thank you.
Oh, great. So, do you want to like go out sometime when we're
No.
not killing people? Okay. Who hurt you? I guess I'll go. I'll see myself out. Right.
Who hurt you?
Who hurt
Holy shit.
Who hurt you?
That's a very complicated question that Cash does not actually want to get into.
No.
Probably not.
Because it's a lot of people.
Yeah,
It's-
I mean, let's start with numero uno, her.
Yeah.
not you, like as in herself.
Yeah. Oh, poor honey. Well,
Yeah,
we'll be
right.
friends one day.
Someday.
Just not today. Cash is too fucked up.
Probably not today or tomorrow.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
Especially
Well,
since you were like, here's the thing. Your girlfriend was getting on you about, are you sleeping with her? And
I know. Honestly.
now you're turning, now you're being all hypocritical. It's, yeah, you're being nice to her. Don't sleep with her. It's like,
Right.
really? Really?
I felt like I needed to exert some sort of authority in the situation, but considering Cash is like real drunk, she doesn't have a filter. So what you got was like the unfiltered train of fucking consciousness that was Cash for a second.
And that's why
Oh,
she's like, I'll excuse you because you're drunk. Carry on.
As you should.
But yeah, we're actually going to cut from that conversation over to a phone call. Payne Dexter, what are you normally doing
Really?
in your day to day?
Payne Dexter.
Really?
It's so good.
All right, I need a drink after that.
Around this point, he's probably just getting ready to go out, see what he can see. But first, he's checking himself out in the mirror, doing his best Travis Bickle. You talking to me? You talking to me?
Yeah, and
And
as
that's
you're
about when the agent rings and he picks it
Yeah.
up. You talking to me?
and yeah, you just hear, yeah, I'm talking to you. What the fuck's up, dude?
Hey, Trixie, how you doing?
Oh, I can't complain. Well, I can.
I was like, oh,
very
wait.
loudly. But
Well, that's life, right?
yes, I guess. My girlfriend's drunk and traumatized, and I'm working for deadly gangsters. You want to make some good eds?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you've heard of the Dread Pirates or not.
Oh man, are they named after the movie character?
Maybe? I don't know.
Life is pain. Anyone who tells you otherwise is selling you something. That was a quote from the Dread Pirate Roberts. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know anything about that. I just know that you kill stuff real good and you look good doing it, and I could use a downstream revenue of some more, let's say, artistic BDs. Um, it's I'm working on a side project.
My
Yes.
bitch.
Yes. I get to kill things and look good doing it. I
Yeah,
want in.
awesome. Here, swing by Tartarus. Definitely swing by Tartarus, and you would definitely know
I've
Tartarus.
heard of that place. Yeah.
Yeah,
Things are happening there, up and coming.
Absolutely. Swing by there tomorrow. Probably about like 3, 4. The boss is gonna want to talk to you.
You got it. You
Kind
gonna
of.
be there?
Oh
Or
yeah, no, I'll be there. I'll be around. Give me a text whenever you get there. We'll have a beer and catch up.
okay. Just don't give too many beers to Cash.
Oh, trust me, she's cut off for the night. And kind of like, all right, see ya, sort of thing. And as we click away and we look at the mirror, what does Payne Dexter look like?
He's dressed in camo flak gear. He's
Nice.
got two big cyber arms, not gorilla arms big, but still bigger than the normal cyber arms have a right to be.
Right.
Uh,
Can I ask
uh,
one thing? Is he wearing a helmet?
he
Oh,
ha-
please,
he
is he
has
wearing-
he has a chrome skull cap,
Thank God.
Oh, thank you.
and
Please.
he's got little magnetized spikes acting as a mohawk on it.
Nice. Love that. Love that. Yeah. And yeah, we get a sort of scenario right there. And as you're kind of flexing, you actually hear a knock on the door, and it's raining like motherfuckers, right? So like there's no one should be out checking in on you.
Yep, that's what peepholes are for.
Yep.
It's a guy with a shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goddamn.
Immediate
Headshot.
test. Let's see what you learn, Computer King. No, yeah, you look outside and there's a guy there's a guy in a suit. He's got a briefcase.
Uh, he'll open the door. You corpo or
And
talent agent?
he he looks and goes, neither. And he reaches in his pocket, and it's at this point you see a tattoo on the back of his hand. You recognize this tattoo? You've fucked with some guys who had this weird tattoo on the back of their hand, and you thought you got them all, but this guy looks like he's one of them. And as you're thinking that, he pulls out a handgun.
Oh, I was
Ah,
fucking kidding.
then I'm pulling out both my handguns.
Okay, go ahead and make
Blow
me a
him
gun
away.
kata roll.
Oh my goodness.
There's not enough rain in Oklahoma. Blow him away. Come on.
I believe in you.
Roll the dice. Roll the
I
dice.
did. Does anybody else see it?
You got a 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
guys
didn't
aren't on
see
the
it.
players list right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't see it. What the heck? Let me refresh
Because
my.
game is currently paused. Does that affect things?
No,
Oh,
that shouldn't
no.
affect rolls. There we go.
Oh, it's literally called Gun Kata. Okay.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
named
I
it.
still have not seen it.
You need to refresh.
Yeah, it's not showing up. You might have to refresh because remember you guys lost internet for a moment, so you probably
Oh,
broke connection
Yeah.
and it's just not.
But yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. What does it look like as you disarm this guy? Or actually, do you disarm this guy? How do you disable this guy? Because this is a good ass roll.
I take a step out the door towards him to the side of where he's pointing the gun,
Mhm.
and just shove his elbow with the butt of my gun so it, one, bends, and two, the gun hand basically slaps against the side of my nice shiny chrome head and knocks the gun out of it.
Love that. And then, yeah, you've got him disarmed and kind of in a hold. What's your next move?
Next move is gun under the chin.
Oh,
I thought you guys were gone.
And he's just like, okay. Listen, I was out of town when it happened. All I knew is I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean?
What's in the
He's like,
suitcase?
be cool, be cool. You don't want to open the suitcase.
Blam.
Yeah, you waste this dude on your front porch. He had a head, now it's gone. He wasn't wearing a helmet.
He was.
And
That's the thing now. Okay.
yeah, he slams onto the ground, and you see his shitty. You start to look at him and you're like, oh shit, this dude's a fucking facade and a half. The suit is way cheaper than it looks like an initial blush. The gun he has is a really shitty, like fucking, like a surplus gun. You know what I mean? Not even a great caliber. And the briefcase is real shoddy looking. Looks old.
Yeah, still looks
Mm.
like it can be opened, so I will open it.
Okay, you open the briefcase and you see that there is a timer that has 30 seconds that has just started to tick down.
Oh boy, time to throw the throw it as far away from me as possible and run inside the house.
Yeah, make me an athletics. Nice. Yeah, you fucking hammer throw this thing into the goddamn canal, and then you dive into your house and close the door, and you just hear, "Boom." And this feels like a perfect chapter point for your life. Do we leave on a cool little catchphrase, or what happens?
Are you talking to me?
He looks out the door once more, once at the body, two to see if anybody's, you know, injured.
Yeah. It doesn't look like anyone's injured. It looks like some junk barge got fucked up, but other than that, there was like nothing. There was no one on it. It's a piss rainy day. There's no one out right now.
He closes the door with a yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Nice. So we're gonna cut forward to the next day because you guys got back pretty late. All of you been running pretty hard, you know. Um, over the night, Suya, you are. Oh, okay. So you're looking for Bit Crusher. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suya, you're in the bar, and you're heading backstage. You head backstage, and you see. I mean, Bit Crusher is there with Bit Crusher is there with Decibel.
Okay. Well, she hasn't gone back to get her clothes yet, so.
Oh, gotcha.
But like she needs her armor.
Right.
Yeah, but she waits till Bit Crusher actually sees her, and then she does that sort of one finger come here.
Yeah. Bit Crusher kind of heads over and goes, hey, hi, Ms. Grim Reaper.
That is not my name. Call me Suya.
Alright. Hi, Suya.
So you were impressed with my martial arts back there?
Yeah, you killed a lot of guys real fucking good.
They don't know how to fight here. They're
I guess
all
no.
they're undisciplined.
Um, kind of nods. She's like, yeah, well, I don't really know how to fight. I just know that you fought and it looked like it was a goddamn John Woo movie.
Maybe a little more Bruce Lee than John Woo, but
Ah, I don't really go for movies.
potato potato. I think
Yeah,
that's what they say.
yeah. She's like, so, what can I do you for then?
Oh, she just does not know how to do this right. This is not
Yeah.
Japan.
Oh, yeah.
So, please don't kill her, because I want to talk to her too.
Oh, she's not gonna kill her. Don't worry, she's not gonna kill her.
I think she's trying to ask Crush out on a date.
Exactly, and she
Oh
this is
yeah,
not Japan.
girl! You need a fucking wingman, yo. Call your
Yeah.
girl.
All as long
Yeah.
Call your
Call your
battle
battle
buddy.
buddy.
as
Call your
long
battle
as they
buddy.
told
Exactly.
Okay, the battle buddy does not need a battle buddy.
You might. This is a moment where you might.
You never know. But she's awkward.
Love
Yeah.
is a battlefield.
Yes,
And
exactly.
Exactly.
And
Listen, my girlfriend's hot. I can help you out. Not with my girlfriend, just in general.
and actually, probably right as you're kind of like trying to find the right words, you hear Decibel, "Hey, I need you to come check this out." And she kind of like looks and goes, "Oh, okay, duty calls. See you around. Hopefully, not when you're murdering everyone."
Yes.
Yeah, she kind
And
of
she just sort of turns around and Bit Crusher, she just turns deep red and
yeah,
walks away.
yeah. No, I love that. And you kind of head back, and I think I want to kind of follow Suya for a little bit, right?
Uh-huh.
So you head out, and your business at the club is done. You need to get some armor or you need to get your gear and shit in order. You probably need to go home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
she
go ahead.
has her armor and that all it's cleaned up the best she can here.
Sure.
You know, it probably needs to be dry cleaned, but
Right.
it's the right type of facility. So she puts it back she puts it all back on and it's very ritualistic
Yeah.
on how it
Okay.
goes on.
Right.
Everything
Like
has to be just so and at the right place at the right time.
right, exactly. Like the kind of thing of like, okay, then I put this sash on, and then this sash goes on after it, but it has to be kind of almost like tying a tie, but your whole outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Yeah, and you get kind of dressed, and you have perfect privacy. I mean, you're in the club. Either you're in one of the employee bathrooms or you're in one of the storage rooms, but either way, you have perfect
Oh yeah.
privacy. Yeah, and you
Uh,
you head out, and I'm assuming you ride your motorcycle back home. Yeah.
yes, I do.
Okay.
And as
You
I'm riding back, I do send a message to Lucky. Just let me know when you need me. I'm just gonna go clean up and get fresh gear.
Yep. Excellent. So yeah, you head home and you get to this kind of well manicured, if not very poor property that you've been staying at. You go up the couple flights of stairs to get to your Oji-san's house, your grandpa's house, and you open the door, and you see two people. You see your grandpa, and then you see someone who you kind of recognize and kind of don't. What was that roll? Let's see here. Where is my thing? Didn't update my roll, but I heard a roll happen. Did someone just roll?
No, I don't see anything.
Oh, okay, I think my thing was still catching up. Yeah,
Okay.
you see your grandpa and someone you kind of recognize, like you think you've seen them somewhere. And
Is it a good recognition or is it like oh shit type recognition?
you get a slight pit in your stomach. You don't remember exactly why, but you get a feeling this is a bad thing. And they're having tea.
Okay. She just
Um,
moves her one hand, probably her right hand, to the katana at her side, and you know how they just do the fun thumb flick
yeah.
just
Oh yeah.
to set the release. She just does that. Just
Yeah.
holds it there. Just
And yeah, and your grandpa goes, "Oh, Suya, it is wonderful to see you. Please come in. I've prepared tea." You know.
is
Uh,
everything okay, grandfather?
Everything is fine. An old friend stopped in on me. And this guy, and let me describe him. He's a little more heavy set. He's a bigger built dude. Got broad shoulders, kind of a broad waist. He's not out of shape. He's just bulky. You know what I mean? And not super tall, but he's like average height, so the bulk looks worse on him. You know. Um, and he's sitting there. He's got several rings on his fingers, and he's wearing a kind of a dark, very professional suit. And he kind of gives you this nod with a look on his face that is, if you want to make a human perception, you might be able to read it, but it's tough to read on the surface. It's it's somewhere between like it's somewhere between a hey sit down and a like it's about time sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like one of those like all right, let's get down to business sort of things.
To defeat the
I,
Huns.
I just give a slight nod of acknowledgement. Said, "Let me change first, and I will be back."
Kind of nods, and your grandfather, continues with like, "Oh, and what of Yamazaki? How is the Yamazaki family doing?" Like, you know what I mean? Um and they're chatting, and the guy in the chair seems to be friendly enough with your grandpa. He seems to be, they seem to be having pleasant conversation. Um but yeah, you go and get changed. Do you do anything while you go get changed?
Trying to rack my brain if I know him, but yeah, I get changed into like regular clothes.
Okay, yeah, you get changed into your regular clothes, you head out, and they're
Yeah,
yeah. You
Yup.
you head out there, and there's a cup of tea ready for you, and your grandfather is like pouring the last of it, kind of, sets it down, and goes, "Please sit." Um, uh, and ushers for you to kneel on the little sit pillow thing.
yeah, she does.
Yeah, and as you sit down, he says, this gentleman right here, or this gentleman right here is he's a good friend of mine, or he's the nephew of a good friend of mine, Onaga Toshikazu, and immediately alarm bells start ringing in your head, the Onaga family was a not super good. They were not very friendly to your family, and your family kind of put them in their place.
She doesn't show it, but she's just sort of like mentally getting ready to kick his ass if she has to.
Mm-hmm. And he bows at you and goes now for yours Suya Iwasaki, is it, or is it Iwasaki Suya? Which is your first name? Like, which is the family
Suya
name?
is the family name is Iwasaki.
Okay, family name is Iwasaki.
Yes.
Okay. He kind of nods and goes, Ms. Iwasaki, it is a pleasure to meet you.
It is nice to meet you too. What's this about?
And he says, "Mm, well, I heard a story about the Iwasaki family that I wished to follow up on. The story I heard is that far in Japan I was consoling your grandfather here, that far in Nippon, uh, the Iwasaki family uh, came upon hard times, and many of the family had fallings out. And on its face, fallings out means got killed. Like, that is for sure like the slang. You know what I
Oh yeah.
mean? Let's see here. Um, and he goes, now, understanding that the Iwasaki family were the head of the Commerce Guild, and again, obvious nickname for Yakuza. That's kind of their, no, we're legitimate business. We're the
Of
we're
course
the
we're
Commerce
legitimate.
Guild.
Of course
Huh?
it's legitimate.
Yeah, always legitimate.
Yeah, we
Seeing
pay
how
our
they,
taxes.
yeah, you do actually. Um, but yeah, seeing how they were the head of the Commerce Guild, that has of course left democratic vacuum, a democratic vacuum that the Onaga family was more than happy to fill. And he kind of gives you a little bit of a smile, and he says, under new management, we believe it is time for the Commerce Guild to spread to more economic interests within the city of New Amsterdam. And we would like to contract you for help.
Well, that is an honor.
He
And what
says,
kind of help are you looking for?
he says, I believe that most of our help could be held through correspondence. Um, and he says, and he pulls out a piece of paper, and he says, your father actually named you as um, successor in aid of this. And he hands you the paper. And Suya, you know what this is. This is essentially a blank check um, that your dad wrote, basically as a, hey, if honor is ever challenged, this person must atone for this honor being challenged. And the idea is that, the owner of a mob would put their heir to get them kind of some social credit lined up, and then someone would step up in the place of the heir to kind of serve that penance. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
your your family's kind of all dead, or missing, and you don't have any servants. So instead of kind of having a blank check that your dad had all of the power to just essentially make go away with very little repercussion, your name was bartered and is now being cashed in. And he says, seeing how the unfortunate circumstances around your father have arisen, as you, as executor of his estate, he puts a lot of emphasis on those words. He goes, it would be wonderful if you could get your father's affairs in order. And he gives you a pretty rude looking smile.
First order of business: cut the tail off the snake.
Cut the tail off. Cut the head off.
Well, you'll have to get to the head eventually, but right now the tail's in front of you. I mean, what? I'm not speaking for Suya.
Pretty crude smile, hey?
Yeah, pretty rude smile. Like, very just like, got him. Uh-huh. Well, I was hoping you would do that, Suya. So, he is going to make a check to dodge this.
Okay.
Look at that. He dodged it.
Old motherfucker.
Yeah, I think you're dealing with a very high level person.
Excuse me?
You throw a bow shuriken. I didn't explode the -1 on accident on that roll, but he rolled a 5, I think. So, yes, he rolled a 5, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he thwips his head and catches this thing between his two fingers, and his face immediately turns into a bit more of a sneer, and he kind of looks at the old man and says, "Sir, if you would not mind giving us some space." And this old dude, just as absent-mindedly as he could, "Oh, I'll go prepare some more tea." Kind of gets up and kind of pats you on the shoulder and then gives you like just a slight squeeze on your left shoulder and then starts walking into the tiny little kitchenette to brew some more tea. And he looks at you and he goes, "Listen here, you little bitch. You're going to do what we want, because we can blow this building up. You hold no sway, and if you think that you happen to be the most dangerous person in this city, you would be dead wrong. You wrote a check, and you signed on it. I don't care what position of privilege you came from to assume you didn't have to cash that check. But where we are right now is we are expanding. You are going to serve for the glory of the Yakuza. And that is the end of the story. Have I made myself clear?"
She picks up that paper
Mm-hmm.
and rips it in half.
He
So, what's your
stands
next
up.
character?
Did you wear a helmet?
Hey,
That's a good one.
does your motorcycle have like remote start? You might need that.
Yeah, he kind of clears his throat, stands up, and "Sir, thank you for your hospitality. I am humbled and honored to be treated so well in your home." And then he turns the bow shuriken around, pointing towards him, and offers you the blade.
Oh, I take it back.
And he says, "You will find that you have chosen wrong. we will see each other very soon. And he casually walks out the door, closes the door behind him, and your grandfather comes in with a teapot and kind of absent-minded smile and goes, "Oh, did our guest go?"
He had some other business to deal with, grandfather.
Hmm. Those from Nippon always have business. And kind of sits
Yes,
down and
they
kind of.
do.
Oh, go ahead.
No, she just absentmindedly said, "Yes, they do."
Kind of. And pours you another cup of tea and says, well. And he goes, what would he say? He'd say, well, if I were anyone, I wouldn't want to be in the ambition of those men. Between you and me, quite a few of them seem like slightly rude people.
She just smiles like, "I love you, Grandpa."
Yeah. And maybe we cut away from there as he kind of starts like asking you about your day and like, sipping some tea. And we're going to cut back to the club the next day. So, the squad that is going to the heroin house. That is going to be that's going to be Scene, Scav, Felix, and wasn't a player character going?
Oh wow, I guess I'm not a player character.
Well, not a player character other than Scene.
You have been relegated to NPC. Now,
Yes.
move.
I don't.
Daniel, you're such a consistent character. You haven't died yet. I'm amazed. It's almost like you're an NPC because the player characters in this game die a lot.
That's because NPCs have plot armor.
Yes, sometimes, like the guy you just faced. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think that was everybody, right? You guys are all kind of getting ready, and you see actually, well, actually, you know what we're gonna do? First, we're gonna do this. Payne Dexter,
Yo.
you walk into the club. It's about 2 or 3 o'clock. Do you text Trixie?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, and Trixie kind of intern Lucky, you get a text from Trixie that says, hey, new solos here. And yeah, Trixie walks out, big hug arms, just like, hey, how's it going?
Hey, everything's fine. Some idiot tried to whack me yesterday. Not a problem.
That sounds like a bitch and a half. You got the footage of it?
Ah, damn. I didn't think. It only took 30 seconds. Oh, actually, it took 3 seconds for him, 30 seconds for the bomb to go off. So, not really.
Bomb? Damn. You're in some tight shit.
I took care of all his friends, and he must have been out of town.
Huh. Well, sounds weird. Buy you a beer?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of buys you a beer. And Lucky, what's your plan with this new guy?
Oh, just message back and say send him to my office.
Okay. She shares a beer with you and goes, hey, we can catch up a little bit more afterwards. Boss won't see you in her office. She's scary as fuck.
By this
Scary.
point, everybody
That's
knows
great.
what happened yesterday. At least I imagine.
Everyone in the club, at least, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of nods up towards the office.
I'll head up there.
Yeah. You head up, and how do you knock on Lucky's door? Do you just walk in?
He'll knock on the door, shaving a haircut.
Yep.
Jesus, I love it.
Did you say shave
Lucky.
and a haircut?
Yeah, shave and a haircut.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Enter.
He'll come in. And yeah, he's still dressed about the same. Camo, flak wear, big arms.
Yeah.
She's probably in her I gotta go somewhere and probably kick somebody's ass outfit, which is let's see. She's still got her sunglasses and her kind of wide-brimmed hat like her picture. But other than that, she's not in like a nice suit. She's in probably a black tank top, a heavy leather jacket that you suspect has some skin weave in it. And she's got heavy cargo pants with combat boots kicked up on the table.
You look like you're ready for a fight.
Shouldn't I always be? Please, have a seat.
He'll take a seat. I was told there was a job waiting here for someone.
Oh, there's plenty of work to be had. Trixie sent you?
Yes, she did.
Good. Has she talked about the nature of our business here?
No, not really. She just said there was work to be done, and she was also looking for me to do some recording of things I do so she can edit out the faces and make some pretty good brain dance.
Interesting. In that case, I have a meeting later today that may interest you.
Well, if you're dressed for that meeting, it really interests me.
Oh, I doubt we're going to be doing any fighting today. As a matter of fact, I would rather not piss off the Mac.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, it's the Mac.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to piss him off either.
Trying to think here. I'm not going to lie to you. You're here because I need a replacement for my last, well, a cleaner of mine who unfortunately didn't make it through the last firefight.
That's unfortunate. But if you want to trade in that cleaner for someone who makes messes, then it's a good trade.
There's a small smile at that. Sorry, I realize this thing is quiet, and so I have to speak into it close. But, yes. Trying to think here. She says, well, we'll see if you're the person I'm looking for, then.
You had me at hello.
Charming.
I love you.
I was gonna say, this guy is already feeling like a snake oil salesman. I love it.
He's also just like very interesting. He's just very. He just makes a lot of movie quotes, and I love that. It's quirky, but in like a very cyberpunky kind of way.
He's got points in photography and film.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's
yeah, we're
man,
absolutely like doing stuff. Like we are such good friends.
Movie night. Yeah. So, oh, go ahead. Sorry, I kind of cut you guys off.
Oh, no, but that's pretty much all I had. The interview portion is over. He's handled himself well. And now actually probably at this point does lean forward and say, I'm sorry, where are my manners? My name is Lucky. Yours?
Payne Dexter.
Hold on. I need to do a thing real fast. Hold on. Let me grab my character sheet. Oh, damn. Where'd my character sheet? There it is. All right. Jesus. Yeah, she manages to hide the fact that that's really fucking funny. Anyways.
Love that.
Damn. Why don't I get the good rolls until they're not necessary?
Right.
Anyways, all right. I have to add you to the list of people who will probably inevitably end up dying.
Yay!
Well, don't we all?
Damn.
My plan's to not die. Oh, shit, it didn't save any of my stuff. No, seriously, I haven't considered a backup for Lucky at all because I've just, determined to not let Lucky die. So, use that information as you will. Let's see, Payne Dexter. All right.
But yeah,
that's it.
And maybe as the meeting is over, you know, you guys, you kind of like head out of the office. And Cash, you're on the dance floor. You were told that I don't know how well you know him, but Trixie said an old buddy of hers, Payne Dexter, who provided some BD. She's like kind of like one of those like, yeah, remember he came over like that one time and like he like helped me with this one and this one, and it's like, babe, I don't watch your murder BDs, and it's like there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We know each other. Like, Computer and I actually talked about this. We're not real great friends, but we're definitely friendly. Like, I'd
Yeah.
see him and be like, "My dude, what are you doing?" Hi.
Working with the lucky one.
Oh, have fun with that. She's scary.
I love everyone's reaction is that girl's scary.
She's fucking scary, dude.
Would I rather
God.
have it any other way?
No, we love it.
You were just like,
So?
hey, I need a rain check, and I was like, great, I'll do what I can, but you're a net run, you're an edge runner.
Right, and that's
You're also
fair.
drunk.
Like, yeah, I was super yeah, I'll probably mention that. Like, I got so fucked up in front of her last night. I can't remember everything I said. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I made a fool out of myself, but whatever. I was drunk. How are things?
Things are good. Looking up. This job makes good eddies, right?
Oh, the best. Yeah. So great. Loving it. Still looking for that raise, but it is what it is.
And the funniest part is this job does make good eddies. Like compared to the shit that you used to do, this shit's like a huge raise for you.
Oh yeah, it's great. Like honestly, I'll be like, it's actually pretty good. Do you remember what did we call him? Chad. Do you remember that Chad guy that we used to work for? Oh my god, like that guy.
No, it
didn't
was Steve, remember?
Was it Steve?
Yeah,
Fuck.
Steve.
I thought we called him Chad because
Nah, it was fucking Steve.
fucking Steve. You remember fucking Steve, dude?
You guys ditched Steve?
Oh my god, we ditched Steve so hard. It's kind of sad.
Well, you did better work
almost-
without him anyway.
This is true. He was a hot mess, but I'm glad that fucking guy's long gone now. I mean, maybe. But so, what does she have you doing? Anything delicious?
I'm not entirely sure yet, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be my usual. He does a couple punches in the air stuff.
Oh, babe, probably not. I don't know, man. This place is a fucking crazy hot mess of hot messery. Just, don't do anything you're uncomfortable with. And, well, then again, I've seen your shit. You have fun. You're gonna have the most fun. Honestly. Okay, there's this chick. She's incredible. She's like 5 foot nothing. She has katanas. I think they're katanas. I don't know. Anyway, that bitch is murder. Like that should just be her name. Is just she's incredible. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was traumatized and now a little hungover from dealing with the trauma. But you know me, I got a soft stomach for that shit anyway. She's fucking brilliant. Like oh my god. She's my battle buddy. She doesn't know it yet, but I'm gonna be really good friends with her so that I can stay alive. It's good shit.
Yeah. You did puke after like 5 minutes of one of my dances, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, thank you so much for bringing that up. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, and Trixie probably comes up behind you with a glass of water, Cash.
I
A
know.
glass of water. Kind of
Yeah.
hands it to you. You know.
Hi. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Yeah, and she's like,
And I
hey.
love you.
She's like,
Hi.
I love you too. You fucking goofball. Let's go over and kind of points over at the bar. I think that you should probably meet Pierre Payne Dexter. He kind of knows everybody around here.
Oh yeah, he's great.
And
Sure.
yeah, you guys,
Sure.
yeah, and
Oh
you
my
guys start heading towards the bar as you're, exchanging stories and stuff. Yes, Amy?
Yeah, as we're walking, I'm gonna be like, "You dude, I peed with a dude in a coma. It was fucking insane."
That's possible.
I apparently so. Listen, you know me. I got curious. Just wanted to see what would happen. Found out what would happen. Um, yeah, good times. Good times.
Yeah.
He like didn't say much or anything, but uh, yeah. Turns out that's a thing people do.
Well, I figured he wouldn't say much. He's in a coma.
Well, yeah, I know, but like it was wild. It was a fucking trip. Like I don't know if I do it again. Fuck yeah, I do it again. I would absolutely do it again. Maybe under
Yeah.
better circumstances, though.
Yeah. And maybe we pull back from that, right? And we get to kind of on the opposite end of the bar. We've got kind of at the same time scene and kind of looking over this. You see Cash and Trixie talking to, um, probably you're assuming the new hire. He looks
Right. I
edge
saw
runner
him come out of
material.
Lucky's
Yeah.
office. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So you're seeing them shoot the shit, you know, and you've got Scav who walks up in a a torn up band tee, you know, and you can tell he's loaded right now. You know, he took a hit of sludge, probably in the bathroom. You know, and he's like, "Que pasa, Holmes?"
So,
Yeah,
where's Felix?
and Felix comes running out. And usually Felix is bombastic, gender bending, all sorts of stuff. Right now he's just in like a black t-shirt and some like tight fitting jeans. And he's like looking particularly like goth. But like not showy. You know what I mean? Like comes on and goes, "Yeah, these places are pretty rough. Probably be pretty tasteless if I go in looking like a fucking Christmas tree."
I look down at my outfit. I'll go change.
Yeah, and what's your outfit?
Normally, I guess it wouldn't be too bad. It's just what you would see in the nomads for uh when in Cyberpunk
Say what?
2077. Like the nomads in Cyberpunk 2077,
The
just like leathers and
Aldecados?
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
leathers and shit.
avocados.
Avocados.
The avocados.
um, yeah, it makes sense. And what do you get
So
changed into?
probably very similar to Felix. More like
Okay.
a gothic look.
Yeah,
Uh, mm, nah, I don't want to do a trench coat. That's too far.
yeah. Well, don't worry, because Skilch always has a trench coat on. It's brown and it's weathered and it smells like cigarette.
Ugh.
And you actually see Skilch come up kind of as you come out and goes, "Ah, fucking twin A, twin B. What the
Actually,
fuck?" Hmm?
no, I'm not wearing a trench coat. I was saying I shouldn't wear. No, actually, for this, I think Scene will wear probably like a frayed black skirt of some kind and no leather jack in the
Hmm.
unfortunately this will be dangerous.
Yeah,
Um and probably like some dark band t-shirt that's cut a little bit too short.
yeah,
Looks like someone that would be walking around on the street. Probably
yeah.
lives in like some slum area.
Sure.
Hair is just normal black. And
Okay.
it's not like doesn't have any of the techno hair. Sometimes like the hair will change color to like a shiny, but not right now it's just dull black.
Yeah. And goes, "Huh, fucking inconspicuous." Right. So, we're going to the heroin house. Ah, not a great scene, but fucking what? We say getting in the door. I mean, no one's gonna fucking stop us, but no raising questions. We're hanging out with Felix, I'm his producer. You two are his mates or something.
Sounds about right.
Dav's like, "I'm just in it for the fucking skag," and he's like, "God, you're fucking classless. All right, let's go." You know. Um, and yeah, I'm assuming you drive him over to the heroin house.
Yeah, I drive. We stop probably a couple blocks away.
Yeah,
Like we're walking from here.
and yeah, it's awful outside. It is pelting rain. You know, it's gross. The ground has about an inch of water that could be
Oof.
anywhere from canal water to gray water to fucking who God knows what, you know? All the homeless people, pretty much none of them really have a place to go. I mean, because they're homeless. So most of them are making the best that they can, either hiding in dumpsters or a lot of sitting under awnings. You see, and this is the kind of weather where the only people who are patrolling for White Wolf are shitty fucking beat cops. Who got the shit shift. You know, um,
Right.
and they are a lot of them are the kind of people who are like, oh, if I have to work this shit shift, then I'm gonna fucking show you how shitty this shift is, sort of thing. So yeah, you see a lot of folks kind of really hiding. It's like the city also smells just like trash and urine right now.
Oof.
Yeah. Um, and of course, Skelch has to make a comedy. Oh, smell that New Amsterdam smell. I don't bottle a single goddamn perfume like that.
No one would buy this perfume.
He goes, that's why they don't bottle it. And you guys, you know, walk up to the front, and you get to the front of this fucking. It is it's like an apartment building. Um, it's in. Did I ever tell you where it is? It's in Zeeburg. But it's kind of in the north end of Zeeburg, up kind of by the tracks.
Ah.
So kind of over here, it's real industrial. It's real shit. It has this main road that goes to it. So you guys probably parked over like here-ish or something. And you hear one of the freights go by, and these trains move at like 200 miles an hour, 200, 300 even. And you just hear this thing bang and just boom, and just like huge fucking swaths of rain splash at you as you're kind of standing in front of this place. The door is there, and it's made of metal, you know, um, and it appears to be it's made of metal, and it appears to have one of those slats that someone can look through.
I've probably got I probably didn't even need to make it running makeup because it's raining. So, you know, makeup's a little running, and that's perfectly fine. That was the goal.
Yeah.
Look desperate almost.
Uh
huh. And as we get close, I'm just gonna lean over to Scav and be like, "I deeply apologize for this, and don't you dare tell Lucky."
Yeah.
As we
Wait,
like,
back
pull up
that
to the
back that
door.
up. What? Hold on. What?
As
No,
we
no,
pull
no.
up,
Yeah.
as we walk up to the door, I put my arm around his, and I just like lean into him.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Felix is like, ooh, I got footage, and Scav's like, my boss is telling me not to tell my girlfriend about this. What the fuck do I do? Like that kind of look on his face. And yeah, you guys get to the front door, and you know, uh, you know, um, Felix kind of bangs on the door, and they fucking. Felix, of course, is too short, so he has to back up from the door and the awning, getting covered in rain. They're like, "You cops?" It's like, "Do I fucking look like a cop?" He goes, Door opens, and the first thing that hits you is the smell.
Oof.
This place smells awful. It smells like moldy carpet, smells like piss, smells like vomit, smells like death. It's terrible in here. You know what I mean? You just in general, I mean, you can't even see in there right now because it's like I don't know. It's really dark even from the outside where it's pretty light out because it's in the afternoon. But you kind of get ushered in. You know.
Yeah, we'll go in.
Yeah, and you enter, And the next thing you notice is the people. This is a pretty big building. Like, think like a school gymnasium, broken into just a whole bunch of different rooms through like shit dividers and stuff. Um, and you see what this place is. Um, this place has a banner that is hanging up like on the wall, right? It's not a banner, it's like a poster, right? No, actually, you know what it is? It's one of those standing posters, you know, the ones that they put on a stand. And yeah. Anyway, and it basically says, please produce sin. Um, like there's graffiti over it, but underneath it says produce sin, um, Narcan supplies limited, first come first serve, right? And it's graffitied. It's like produce sin, produces is crossed out and replaced with perform, and then it says and then for Narcan will be supplies, it says fucking no it won't, and then underneath it's first come first serve, and someone just drew dicks all over that.
Of course.
Yeah. And the people in here, there are hundreds of people in here. They're all huddled together. And they're all real rough looking. I mean, I'm not going to describe any one particular person necessarily, but I'm talking a lot of these people have really sunken in skin, really sallow faces, really just tattered clothes, a lot of track marks going on their arms, pretty standard stuff like that. And you're hearing just the cavalcade of just people coughing, kind of groaning. One person's crying. A lot of people are pretty quiet. You see a lighter flick as someone starts to kind of melt some shit. You know, and what is your first reaction to this scene?
It's probably not my first time seeing addicts
Yeah.
at the worst, but it's probably the first time seeing them, clustered in such a large number.
Oh yeah.
So keeping a straight face, but just not disgusted, but more just full of a little bit of pity.
Yeah.
Like no one should have to be like live like this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like this is terrible.
Yeah. And maybe you're kind of having this thought, and Felix just goes, "Yeesh. Um, I guess I'm gonna go get started." And Scav seems relatively unfazed by all this. He kind of looks around and goes, back wall over there. All right, I'll be back. If you need me, text me." Starts kind of doing a half walk, half jog off.
I what's in the back wall? Like what did he point at?
You see that there's some dude standing there, and he looks like he's thumbing through a couple ration vouchers.
Hmm.
It's pretty obvious. Like, make me a
Right, drug.
streetwise check.
It's a drug dealer guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I was just more thinking of like I thought maybe he saw, because we're here looking for
Chocolat.
Chocolat. Do
Yep.
I have a description of her?
Yes, you know what she looks like. You have that Polaroid.
Right.
Yeah.
So I will probably just like stick around with Felix, and maybe like once he runs off, I instantly just kind of like turn and move over and wrap my arm around not Felix but
Skilch.
Skilch, just play along, like keeping a smile on my face, like I'm just so ditzy, and I under my breath just play along.
Skilch smells like cigarettes, and he goes, "Ah, shit. I can't take you out later."
Internal shudder.
Yeah.
We
You
need to
guys
look
kind of
around.
okay. Make me a. What do I want you to make me? Oh, cool. My character sheets are fucked up. Let me refresh.
Oops.
Um.
Can I spend my points real quick before you tell me to roll something? I forgot to spend them
Yes.
last time. Okay. I know. I
Yes.
realized I needed to bump something up. There we go. Boom. Okay,
Everything
I'm done.
bumped up and ready?
Yep.
Okay. make me a. You can make me either a streetwise check, or a. Let me look at your character sheet here. Yeah, you could make me either a streetwise test, an awareness notice test, or mm, or a social test.
Hmm. Trying to think of how. And Chocolat worked at the what was it called again? The diamond? No,
Um, Gemstones.
gemstones. Right, she was one of the diamonds, and then
Yeah.
or diamond rank or some weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do.
The Diamond Club. Social?
Yeah, I'll do
Okay.
social. It's not terrible. It's not great.
Sure. And you're kind of like heading through this area, heading through this area, and Felix is kind of getting various interviews, and you're kind of maybe helping steer the conversation towards like, yeah, like anybody who used to be dancers or like this, that, or the other, you know.
Yeah, I'm saying things like, I heard this is the place where a lot of like former dancers end up, and it's so sad because they're all so wonderful people, and I, like stuff like that. Just so ditzy
You're
talking.
acting
Like,
like a tourist. Oh my god.
Yeah.
no, not like a tourist. Just maybe I offhand say that to Felix as he's asking someone about something. I'm like, did you know this is where a lot of former dancers end up?
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, once we've
And
done our spiel, we've got nowhere else to go.
yeah.
I'm using the we.
Yeah, and Felix is like, yeah, no, it's a real shame. And the guy talking is like, oh, you want to talk about former dancers? Yeah, there's this girl back there. She was real pretty. She's, I don't know, she's, yeah.
Oh, what happened to her?
Well, uh, I don't know. She's back there, I think. Kind of points in a direction, and you do see, kind of amongst this mass, you see two people who are huddled like under a blanket. One's kind of laying on the ground, and one's kind of sitting up. Um, you know.
Yeah, okay, so quick flashback to the very beginning. What was that first girl that we were looking for a long time ago? Or what was her name?
Oh fuck, you're gonna throw that one at me.
Was it like I can't remember.
It was Serenity.
Serenity. Okay, yeah, that's all I need.
Yeah.
uh so like, oh my god, we have to go help her. We gotta see if she needs any help because I've worked at a couple places and I know how bad it can be. We should go over there and help her. I'm like trying to like pull
Yeah, and
skill
Felix
to
is
yeah, Skills and
Skelch and
Felix.
Felix. Yeah, and they're pulling aside for sure. Um and yeah, you guys walk up, and you kind of see in this back area there's a candle. There's like there's a candle. One of the people sitting up for sure. I mean, way worse for wear than the picture, but for sure is Chocolat. And I mean, her eyes are sunken in. She looks like a fucking skeleton. She's got really deep wrinkles. She's only like 30, but she looks like she's like 50 right now. She's got bloodshot, tired eyes, and she's just kind of leaning against the wall, not even paying you guys any mind.
Yeah, as we get closer, that's probably when I say like kind of loud, like in surprise, like, "Oh my god, that's that, that is Chocolat. I used to go to Gemstones all the time after my shift," and I'd like kind of like approach her.
Oh, and she looks at you with just like this look of just she
Emptiness.
just looks dead on the inside. And it's about this time you notice that there's like the person laying beside her is just like shivering.
Oh no. Just like I walk up, I'm like, Oh my God, Chocolat, I used to love you. Are you okay? Do you need anything? I'm sorry. Where's my manners? I'm Serenity. It's so nice to meet you. I worked over at what was the club? What was the club? What was the club?
Club fuck.
Yeah, I used to work over at Club Fuck, and I would come by Gemstones because I just idolized you guys so much.
She looks and goes, "Your Serenity?"
I mean, I was the replacement, so they called
Are
me
you
Serenity.
really?
And
No.
Serenity went missing, so they hired me to kind of pretend to be her
Oh,
for a
okay.
while.
I thought you were actually pretending you were Serenity. I'm like, really? That's
and
low.
she
My
kind
real
of go ahead.
So I like lean over. I'm like, my real name's Maple, but no one can know that. They can't know that Serenity's missing.
Kind of um and you notice she's rubbing this guy's like back as he's kind of shivering. She goes,
Is he okay?
and she looks at you and goes, "No, he's dying."
Oh no. Is there? Is there? Look, is there anything that we can do for him? And I look back and I'm like, honey, give him your coat. He's cold.
And she looks at you and goes, "You could shut the fuck up and let him die with dignity."
Oh, we should keep him warm.
And she looks at you and her eyes become a lot more dangerous than they were. And she's not physically imposing, but she looks very upset. And she's just like, "I'm not signing a fucking autograph. I don't need your fucking pity. You can just leave me the fuck alone."
Taking a moment. Maybe she sees my eyes kind of shift to a serious tone as I'm like thinking, how do I go about this?
Yeah.
What was the other guy's name that she was with?
Um. Oh. Sorry. Andrew Sperancy.
Uh, there's my notes. Uh, hmm. Gotta think, should I threaten? Should I just come clean? Should I say something else? Oh man, I hate making decisions, as you've seen me at Subway. Cat, also, you're not helping me. Can I make a check, like human perception, to see what would be the best route to go with this?
That sounds like a great use of human perception. I can give you some clues. 20. That's good. Well, she's clearly pretty close to this person, and this person is dying, and there's very clearly nothing that can be done for this person. They are pretty far gone. She's pretty upset about that. Um, that's about what you're reading. Like she very much is like in this moment, and like just from what you know about her past, I mean, this is a fall. This is what every girl
Yeah.
is afraid of. Every working boy and working girl is fucking terrified of this being where they end up. You know what I mean? And this is where she ended up. You know.
I'd kind of reach into, and I probably like brought a purse for
Mm-hmm.
a couple supplies, and I kind of like pull it aside and I open it a little bit, and there's a couple random things, but there's also a needle
Mm-hmm.
injection thing, and it's one of the tranquilizers.
Mm.
And I'm like, why don't we at least let him go peacefully?
She kind of looks at you and she trembles for a second and then reaches into the purse. Um, you know, and kind of grabs this, and she goes, "Why are you doing this? You made it plain as day. You're looking for me. You wouldn't have come to this little corner otherwise."
Yeah, and I lean in a little closer so like not many people, even like Skilch and Felix probably can't hear me as well. And just in my normal voice, I'm like, look, I need you. I'll help you with this. But then you and I, we can get out of here. And if you help me, then I can at least see about getting you into something at least not as bad as this place.
She kind of takes a deep breath and. What do you need help with?
It's safer if we don't talk about it here.
Kinda. And she kind of, she shivering. She's like, "All right, I'll help you, but I need 20 hypos of something, and I need a place to sleep for the night."
You've got it.
Kind of goes, "All right, give me 5 minutes. Just, I'll meet you out front." Sort of thing. And she kind of looks back at her friend of whatever descript.
Yeah, I'll stand up and kind of just wave towards Felix and Skilch. Like, come on, let's go.
Yeah. You guys start heading back and
I kind of try to wave towards Scav.
Oh yeah, and Scav kind of takes a stroll towards you, and he brought a backpack. The backpack is clearly full now.
Good. Does it have 20 hypos or something in there?
He's got more than 20.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's like, this shit is so preem and so cheap. Shit is skint, man. It's fucking great.
How much did 20 cost you?
200.
Okay, we'll talk about it later as we're heading out.
Yeah. And a few minutes pass.
And as we get outside, I'm actually going to Filch and be like, go around. Actually, probably ask Scav first. Is there a back door?
I'm sure there is.
Like, Filch, can you go around, find the back door, keep an eye on it?
Skilch is like, alright, can do. Fucking soggy cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and all of the humor of this man is gone. He does not like this place.
No.
He doesn't like the vibe. He's always hated the kind of drugged in thing. You noticed he wasn't even on his bullshit about telling people they owe him money here. That's kind of his normal thing, but no, he's pretty humbled by this place. He really takes a distaste to it.
Are we done with the internal scene?
Say what?
Are we done with the inside scene?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let Amy know.
Yeah. And yeah, kind of you wait for a little bit. And then finally you hear the door open and you see Chocolat come out. She's got a couple tear streaks, down her face, but she looks maybe not strong, but just disassociating. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's rough. It's been rough for her, you know. And she kind of says, "We should get out of here. They're gonna be dropping his body outside on the curb here. Maybe 5 minutes, 10. I told him to hold on for a second, so but they don't want him stinking the place up, so."
Okay. And I'll shoot Filch a text to meet us back at the van.
And Skilch,
Skilch. I keep saying Filch.
Yeah.
Oh my
He'll
God, he's
kind
not a
of
squib.
say what?
He's not a squib. Filch is a squib in Harry Potter. I'm sorry.
Yes. But yeah, he sends you back a got it text, and yeah, you guys head back to the van, and kind of on your way, Scav, he's like, hey, Lucky, whenever this is done, we're back at the club. Can I have a quick conversation with you?
Lucky or Scene?
Or Scene? Yeah, Scene.
I was like, shit, he's already telling Lucky. I was
No,
kidding.
no, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
of course.
Yeah,
And we get to the van.
kind of.
I throw the purse in as I'm talking to him.
Yeah, yeah, and he hops in the passenger seat. You
I
know.
open my duffel bag, grab my leather jacket, throw it on, like
Mm-hmm.
look around, just kind of like put on pants, and then just rip the skirt off and chuck it into the
Oh
duffel bag.
yeah,
Like, oh.
absolutely. Yeah, and yeah, all the clothes you were wearing are soaked. Every one of you is just covered in fucking shit-smelling rain. You know what I mean?
Oof.
Like it doesn't actually smell like shit. It just smells dirty, but it's still not great, and yeah, you guys start heading back to the club.
Heck,
Um, Scene
mm,
or not scene. Lucky. God, I'm
yeah.
mixing you two up. Actually, Trinix. Trinix, then Lucky. Perfect. Got it. Got it. Perfect. Perfect. Got it. Trinix, you are kind of going through the notes, right? You're in the lab and you're going through the notes, right? And you start to look around and you finally get video, right? You're looking through and you find some video, and it's of this Thomas Lorna guy, right? Kind of giving a lecture, and you're looking at this guy and there's something that feels kind of off about this situation. You know what I mean? Like you're watching this lecture and he's talking about like neuroplasticity and regaining the neuroplasticity of the brain and how to stimulate certain enzymes and manipulate chemical levels to rebuild bits of the brain. And it's all very interesting, if not maybe a little too academic for you. But you're kind of watching this, and you're kind of watching this, and you know, you're getting this weird feeling while you're watching this.
Like kind of unknown like areas, like talking about stuff nobody's ever talked about type feeling. Or
It's something like deeper than that. Make me, you know what? Make me a human perception on yourself. That feels like an appropriate check for this. Let's see here. Yeah, you're getting this feeling that this guy, I mean, literally there's like no way you could have met him. Like when he died, you were like 2, but he like looks familiar to you. You know what I mean?
I wonder if I could do research into the specific person,
Yeah.
like full like whatever information there is, just a general search of like who he is, where
Yeah.
he's from type stuff.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a um what would that be? Investigation, is investigation a skill? Give me a
In a manner
library.
of speaking.
Yeah, give me a library search skill, because that's going to be essentially what you're doing, but with the internet. Okay. 12? Okay. Here's the information you get on Thomas Lorna, right? So, Thomas Lorna was a successful neuroscientist. In his field, he was considered pretty important. And it wasn't, but he never really could get quite good grant funding. So, you kind of have this whole scenario where he's kind of just, sorry, I'm getting distracted by my cat who refuses to leave me alone. Keeps trying to. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Gunner, fill for me.
Damn cat.
Oh god, I need to fill. I'm filling. Let's see. So, did everybody hear the one about oh wait, not bad jokes. Eesh. But that's really all I'm good for. So, do you guys all want to know your what I think about your characters? No?
Yeah,
You've
sure.
already,
We
you've already
probably do.
told me.
Hi, I'm
Easily
back.
pliable,
Oh, look at
blah
that. Too
blah
late.
blah.
Pliable. Oh,
Too late.
usable. Let's see.
Um,
Usable.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Well, Iwasaki asked. I said headstrong and dangerous, not here by choice, and today just confirmed that.
yeah. Um, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Thomas Lorna he had been picked up first by EMED, rose to the very top of EMED, got into the EMED research division, and eventually was scooped up by Anodyne Diagnostics. Anodyne Diagnostics then pushed his research pretty hard, but then it appears that he was kind of usurped in a way. His division was taken over by his division was taken over by another scientist, which would be where is he? What is his name? Jabbar Alphonse, um, who took control of his thing. To you, um, seems pretty cut and dry. Alphonse had a better theorem, and so they hired him. You know, and after that, Thomas Lorna just falls off the map. You have no idea what happened to him, though you do realize he was fired. He was fired about like 18 years ago, something like that, almost 2 decades.
So a year before I was born.
Yes.
Uh, and there's no stuff about like. I mean, that's a bunch about his career. Is there any stuff like family or friends or something like that? I don't know.
Maybe there was like a single op-ed piece that was like, something about like an interview with Dr. Lorna and his family. Um, and his son is in there. This is a person you know as Spate, a very young Spate. Uh, and damnedest thing, Spate, about your age now, maybe a few years younger, when this interview was done. And now that you're looking at it, he looks a lot like you too. With all the way that he looked previously, um, that you hadn't really seen a picture of him, but I mean, you had met him, but he kind of, he was a lot rougher looking because of the circumstance. But
And
yeah, he looks,
older.
yeah, a lot older too. Yeah, but he's got a lot of the same characteristics that your face does.
Got his name. Does his dad have any other like brothers or something? Maybe I don't know.
You can't really tell. It doesn't go too much into his family other than he had like this perfect little nuclear family while he was a researcher and then he just disappeared.
So he sits there and contemplates it, like has a weird thought on his head, like, why is it that I look interesting?
Yeah.
Just, rummaging thoughts through his head and kind of.
And as you're kind of having these thoughts, you hear the door to the med bay open. You hear Suzerain be like, "Hey, I'm back. What you Oh shit." Kind of looks at you, then looks at the picture and goes, "That guy looks a lot like you."
You know what? I picked up on that too, and I'm still trying to. Like, okay, so Spade's dad was the whole basis of this thing. I think I just opened some weird rabbit hole because Spade's dad looks farting familiar for some reason. I can't put my finger on it.
She's like, probably because you see a lot of that. Look at that. The nose, the chin right there. I mean, those are. Hey, I just realized something. Kinda looks at you. We have. We have DNA of Spade. We can put this to bed right now.
Okay. Do a DNA comparison thing. That'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
See what comes up.
Yeah. So do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you find some DNA of Spade, um, and kind of as you're kind of looking around for that, um, you find it maybe on some of his old medical kit stuff. Like you find like a hair or something like that, and you get a hair from yourself. And Suzerain's like, well, it's pretty old. Probably need to let this cook for a few days. But what's new other than this?
I got an invitation to a meeting.
Oh, wow, moving up in the world. Where's it to?
Anodite Diagnostics.
Kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, huh, that's a good one. Where's it actually to?
No, seriously, it's with the Jabara Alfonso.
Kind of,
And I'll pull out the little card and be like, all I gotta do is RSVP to this number. I got other people coming with me when I set this up when they're
wow.
ready.
Kind of, oh, holy cow. You're gonna, holy shit, you're going to Anodyne Diagnostics? You're going to Arties? Or you're going to Artis?
Yeah, I mean, this so this dude knows how to fix the dude over there. Like he's done scientific research into how to fix that. So I figured if we go talk to him, maybe he can make sense of what this stuff Spate was doing, and maybe we can get stuff going. I don't know.
Hmm, that's not a bad idea. Kind of smiles and goes, who'd have think that Fortune would kind of smile on us?
Yeah, I just need to call this number and well, I'm kind of waiting on Scene to get done with whatever he's doing, and whenever he gets available, and then we can set up a time to go over there because they don't want me to go by myself.
Kinda. You are 17.
Yeah, but they'll be fun. I think Cash is going too, and I can't remember who else. But
Huh.
we got people going.
Oh, that's good. All right, well, and kind of shrugs and goes, aside from all that, I talked to the Wren Sparrows a little bit. Um, hopefully, it looks like that cyclopine did really good. So, I was gonna pick up some more, maybe see if there was anything you needed help with research-wise.
Well, I'm still trying to make sense of all this stuff Spate has written around. He wasn't much in his apartment about it, but he's got this whiteboard of stuff, this box, something about his dad. I was watching this video that his dad was doing a presentation of stuff. Like his dad was cool, then he just stopped being cool like 18 years ago, and I don't have a clue why.
Yeah, kind of goes, huh? Well, who'd have fucking thunk? You know? Kind of sits down and goes, hey, um, I want to apologize.
Or you have no reason to apologize. This was some messed up crap.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but I know we're all better when we all stick together. And I know I kind of went AWOL for like 3 days, and I know even if you don't think I need to apologize, I want to apologize. I'm sorry about that. Um, and yeah, you know,
I mean, I totally understand. We took the time to, you know, make the dude better, and he just. I'm not gonna go into that anymore. It's gonna bring up crap. But I told Lucky about it, and I think she's going to do something about that stupid cop dude. So that could be kind of cool.
she kind of she kind of looks a little surprised. She's like, she's gonna do something about that guy.
I'm not. If you want to, you can go talk to her about it. But it sounds like she put it in her to-do list. She's got a lot on her plate, anyways. So I really don't know.
She kind of goes, yeah. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna see if I can find her real quick. And she kind of gets up, without even saying goodbye. She just kind of fast walks out of the room.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, and Lucky,
Yes, sir.
you're yeah, you're kind of getting your team ready. You got Violet. You've called Iwasaki here. Payne Dexter is going to be there as well. And what are you kind of doing to get your team sort of sorted?
This is more of a casual conversation, so it's probably just
Mm-hmm.
at the bar, just kind of like, hey, here are the do's and don'ts of dealing with these people. You probably already
Yeah.
know this, but after last mission's fuck ups, I'm gonna hold some people's hands just this once.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, he as you're kind of doing this, uh, you hear behind you.
Yeah, turn.
You turn and you see Suzerain, and she looks anxious and upset.
Suzerain, it's good to see you again. I see things
Yeah.
aren't well.
Can I talk to you?
Of course.
Kind of, and she kind of anxiously shifts around like she doesn't know where to go or anything.
Yeah, probably just a small sigh, and then, all right. And she stands. Give me a minute. And
Yeah.
she'll lead Suzerain probably to just kind of a quiet corner.
Yeah.
What's this about?
I heard that, well, Trinix told me that you put that White Wolf guy on your list, and I don't know what your list means.
Yeah, at that,
Yeah,
she probably does pull out her agent, and she starts going through some files. I'm
yeah,
not being rude, I'm just. There it is. Yes, a name and a badge number. It's here.
and she's like, so what does that mean?
She probably closes her eyes for a moment, and with them still closed, she says, "Is this asking me to take pity on the man who has none?"
And she's like, she for a second is kind of taken aback, and she's like, that's not. I are. That's not what.
You can say whatever you need to me.
I I just think it's kind of funny how you're apparently you're taking revenge on this guy to be the good guy, because he killed someone you didn't even fucking know, and you're taking revenge to be the good guy. But how the fuck does that make you the good guy?
At that, she does kind of look at Suzerain and says, I'm sorry, we must have a misunderstanding here. How does this mean I'm trying to be the good guy?
She gets a look on her face and goes, I was under the impression that I was helping the good guys. You said that you go and fight bad guys. So I assumed you at least wanted to pretend you were a good guy.
Suzerain. Outside of your wren sparrows, is there one group in this entire city that you can point to that is unabashedly good? For the sake of being good? I
And
want
she's
to help.
like,
I genuinely do. You, your group, and mine.
and she goes, I just think it's pretty fucked up that the only way you can think to help is by killing a bunch of people.
She continues. She probably goes back to her agent at this point. She says, Suzerain, I'm not sure what you want me to say here.
I don't know. Suzerain, I'm not going to kill that guy. Suzerain, it perpetuates a cycle of violence. Suzerain, it's completely bullshit that I'm trying to argue morals with a 15-year-old and I'm losing.
Suzerain, this cop knows your face, knows your name, knows the faces and names of my people as well. And the longer he's around, the more time he's going to take to make your life and the rest of your wren sparrows' lives miserable. He already gave you one out. Do you think he's genuinely going to do that again? No. People like this, they're going to find excuses to come back and push those buttons yet again.
It's pretty funny that you're thinking about finding excuses. Listen, if you're gonna kill this guy, then do it for you. But don't fucking do it for me. I didn't ask for it.
I think you misunderstand.
No, I think you misunderstand.
I never planned on doing this for anyone except me.
Mm-hmm.
You fuck with my people. That's on you.
I'm not your fucking people. If
No,
that's what that
but
means.
Trenix is. Trenix was there too, wasn't he? Skilch was there. Skilch is one of mine too, wasn't he?
She kind of looks at you and she's got tears in her eyes, but it's like angry tears. She says, I'll take my cyclopine now.
Is this really the bridge we're going to burn because of this? I haven't even prepared to look at this person yet. You realize I'm trying to save a friend that's being held by the Red Eye Gang at this point in time? Who knows what's happened to him? I haven't managed to see this man in over a month and a half. Look.
So killing a random cop, that definitely
I am not prepared to talk about this right now.
And she looks at you.
I am not going to do anything to him right now. The fact that you decided at the drop of the hat that something I had on a back burner is something... You decided you needed to bring this up now. Why?
Because I just learned about it.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of what to say at this point in time because I'm just 15-year-old. The goddamn morals. And, yeah. Have we not given them the cytoclopine yet? I thought we had.
You gave her a first set of doses.
How many did they
You
need?
said you were going to keep it coming.
Let's see. I'm looking at our numbers. Okay. Let me put it like this. I had not decided yet what was going to happen to this man. I had not decided that this person was going to die yet or not. I'm sorry you decided that all I'm good for is killing. And that obviously means that that was what was going to happen. All you had to do was ask. You did. After we've gotten into this situation. You'll get your cytoclopine, and we'll get to work. Because remember what the other part of this deal was?
Yeah, and she at this point just gritting her teeth, and she's just like, help you figure out what's wrong with your friend.
No, I'm asking you to save a man's life. Is that not good enough?
And she just kind of huffs through her nose, just like, yeah, fine.
You have what you want. So why does it feel like you've lost?
Whatever. And she's just gonna start walking away.
Suzerain, please.
Nope, she's not stopping unless you stop her.
I'm not gonna chase after a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Probably just shoot a text to Trinix and say, please calm down Suzerain for me. She's coming to get the cytoclopine, and she's got what she's fucking. I'm not going to put that in a text. It's just for me out of character. She's got what she fucking wants. She doesn't need to be a moral pillar around here because we don't need that.
But yeah, and I think actually it's about 1:30, so we might cut it there. Because next week we've got some real fun stuff to do. I'm very excited. We're gonna meet with the Mac, and there's gonna be all sorts of other shit going on. And yeah, so let's
I just want to I want to ask Trixie why she called Pain. Would that be okay?
Say what?
I want to ask Trixie why
Are
she
you
called
jealous?
Pain. No. I'm curious.
She called him because I mean, you were there. It was just like, hey, we need another hired gun, and Trixie went, hey, I can put one of my people on.
Right, but I didn't know she had people. I mean, I didn't know he was our people.
Well, I mean,
he didn't exist until between last session and this session.
Yeah, I know. That's fair. That's fair.
It's not. Yeah, it's not anything like nefarious going on or anything like weird going on. It's just, yeah, we didn't know that Payne Dexter existed until this session.
That's true. We didn't. I'm sorry.
You're all right. But yeah. Anyway, let's get some sign-offs. Let's start with Scott.
Oh wait, that's my name.
Yeah.
My bad. So okay, my name's Scott. I played Trinix, and apparently I stirred up a big pot of craziness. Didn't mean to do it that way, but hey, it was still entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else. What else am I in? Okay, so Ulsterberg, I think it's called.
Wait. Oh, Gloomfall.
Gloomfall. I don't know. Weird things pop
That's an
in my head.
old one. That's it. Osselberg is an old one.
I don't know. I got random words in my head.
God, love it.
So I play blacksmith in there, which I'm the most normal person there because everybody else is weird.
Facts.
And then Monday,
Everybody's weird. No one is.
True.
yeah, okay. And then come Monday, we're on Fire Strike. We're gonna play Xander, who is more lost than ever. Don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm supposed to fix something. I don't know. I'm confused. But it's fun.
Classic.
I think that's it.
All right. Excellent. All right, let's go with next we'll do Computer King.
I'm the Computer King, the supervillain of streaming, and yes, Paindexter didn't exist last week, and now he exists, and he's fun. This, I gotta look up more quotes.
I'm very excited for your quotes.
Because those just came off the top of my head.
No, those are good. You just need to have like a movie quote generator just
Yeah.
sitting by you.
Yeah, I just like coming up with quotes that work, and then I had totally forgotten they were called the Dread Pirates.
Mm-mm.
But everyone, if you haven't seen The Princess Bride, see The Princess Bride.
Yes.
On Mondays, I'm in Fire Shrike as Lee, who is 3 foot tall but has 4 arms, and kicks ass with karate and the forces of entropy in the universe. And eventually, I'll bring back From Hench to Mensch on Wednesdays, and you'll get to see people be supervillains for one final season.
Hell yeah.
That's it for me.
All right, excellent. Let's go next to let's do Brian.
Yes, I am Brian. I played Sayu today. She just might have put one foot in the grave, but we'll see how that pans out. On Mondays, you can find me in the fire truck either playing Rhino Dragon or Shaba Young, depending on what Digesta has planned for me. But currently, Shaba, they think it's Shaba, has put on a distress signal. So that must be bad. We'll have to find out. On Sundays, I'm the one that's running Gloomfall, the lovely D&D 3.5 game, where it's all set in the Underdark, and I have the beautiful group of miscreants and creatures that you'll ever see. And we'll see if they can actually survive this crazy place I'm developing for them. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, excellent. So next, let's go to Amy Gieden.
Hello, I'm fully vibing to this playlist and zoned out for a minute. That was awesome. That was fucking good shit. And I'm not even high today. Not yet.
Hell
'cause
yeah.
it's
Haven't
good
even
shit.
had any ZQL cake.
No ZQL cake today. Today it's ZQL gummies, which is code for
ZQL.
gummies. No ZQL.
Code for
That's
ZQL.
people are gonna think that I actually like drink ZQL on the regular. It's gonna be bad
Because you
shit.
do.
Okay. So, hello, I'm Amy Gedden. Tonight I played Cash. She got a little fucked up. She had a little bit of a breakdown. Everything seems to be okay now. She ran into her friend, Payne Dexter, who I very much just want to call you Payne. Can I do that? Like it's a pet name? Can I
Yep.
call you? Okay, good. That's exciting. Okay. And I will also be in Hench to Mensch when it returns. However, I'm a terrible villain. I'm mostly just a lady who likes to steal things.
And sleep with Keanu Reeves.
And sleep with Keanu Reeves. We got to talk about that. I recently saw him and he is not immortal like I thought he was. And honestly, I really believed it for a minute. That's too bad.
whatever. Moving on. I'm also in Fire Strike. I'm kind of devastated, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'm also in Fire Strike play basis. She's also having a bit of a mental meltdown, but that's okay. 'Cause she's got Hyperleaf, which is code for weed, which apparently Mike is coded ZQL. That's cool.
No,
That's fine.
ZQL is ZQL.
ZQL is weed.
Okay.
It's
I mean, I
Fine.
have always held a very strong do drugs kids stance on this channel, so.
it's yeah, and honestly, it just depends on the drug you're doing.
Yeah, I don't
And
know. I don't know if today's episode inspired any of you to become drug users, but you know,
I
I
mean,
hope it
don't
didn't. It
don't
was not a good episode to be inspired to be a drug user. If that's what you found glamorous, that's rough.
yeah. My whole like drug policy is if you can acquire it naturally out of the ground and not do anything to it chemically, then you're having a good day. Yeah. And let's see here. I'm in Fire Strike, and Shaba sent out a distress signal, even though it's. I totally saw her and was like, "Come back with us," and she was like, "Nah." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And she was like, "Yeah." So it's gonna be fun times. That's me. I'm sorry. That's me.
All right. And then that brings us to Sassy.
Saw Dad. What up? I played scene. Got to go undercover a little bit, and then it was just like, screw the cover. It was great. And now I'm worried. I'm worried what Scav's gonna want to say. Oh dear. Um, but yeah, I got to hopefully rescue this person out of a drug den. Terrible place. Don't ever go there. And things are getting a little crazy, but that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. It's all good. I have suspicions about Turnix, but you know, that's a story about another time. You can catch me on Mondays as Oliver Byrne, the bear who's just a bear, for at least half sessions, because then I go to work. But it's great. It's great. I get to inject people and make lots of drugs, and hopefully make Vesa happy, because she not happy. Vesa get happy. She muted herself. and yes,
I'm
when
sorry.
Mince returns, Crash! Wow! Gets to come back. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited for Crash. And
But
then
what happened to Dusk Puppy? Is he still around too?
he's still around, but I mean, it's Crash.
But Crash is back, yeah.
Crash is
True.
back.
Yeah.
Dusk Puppy
With
can go
his
do his own
robot
thing.
girlfriend.
With my
In
with
his
my
head.
no, not even robot girlfriend now. It's just girlfriend in my head. You don't know her. She lives in Canada. In my head.
Right. To everybody else, he looks fucking crazy.
It's
Love
great.
that.
But she's there, god damn it. And that's me.
All right, excellent. That leads us to Gunner.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cyrus Smith, and I will not negotiate with terrorists.
All 15-year-olds are terrorists.
All
No.
15-year-olds are terrorists.
Damn right
That is
they
not
are.
the stance of this channel. No.
Damn right they are.
Teenagers scare the living shit out of me.
So
No, you're the one who fucking beats up CVS kids, so.
what happened is she literally walked up to Terminator and said, "Stop killing things." And this Terminator looked at him and said, "No. You could just like be good." No. Refuse. My name is not Arnold Schwarzenegger. We don't make them the good guys for plot reasons. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
And honestly, she's not gonna have a good time here. She just isn't. Yeah. But you can find me. Let's see, Monday. Yeah, Monday's the next game I'm in. Monday. Yes, Monday.
Yes.
This week in Fire Strike. Excuse me, playing Twinkle Bailey. You can find me on, well, then after that, the next Thursday, and then the Sunday after that. So, that's me.
Excellent. And that leaves me. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike, also known as Mira, also known as Win 5, Get 1 Free. And today, you caught me running Cyberpunk, New Amsterdam. It's a fucked up world after all. That was bad. It's a rough one, but things are going to look up maybe one day. Who knows? You can also catch me on Mondays where I play 2 characters. I play Withaki the Seekers, who are currently just having an absolute lovely family comedy romp of a time teaching common second language to a bunch of Caprans. It's fantastic and hilarious, and we're not going to show it on camera. Along with that, we've also got Burnward, ex-Paralictor Burnward, whose name is Lloyd, apparently.
No.
Yeah. No, remember, did you hear my first response to that, Amy?
I think so. I don't remember.
Which was, oh, that's great. I didn't realize that my character's name was from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
I let Sean choose it, and
No.
you know what? We don't get to choose the names we're born with, and that was the point. I was expecting something a little stronger than Lloyd, but you know what? Fuck it.
Lloyd's a great name. Sure.
Yeah.
Just wait till he meets Harry.
God damn it. But yeah, and then you can also catch me in Gloomfall, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after, where I am playing good old Madame Yenvrath, the evil genius behind the party, who immediately realized that wrangling the entire party is going to be a fucking nightmare. Brian can attest. There are some needy people in there. Yeah. Sorry, what was that?
Needy's an understatement.
Okay, thank you. God, I was hoping you weren't gonna just leave me hanging out there. Thank you. But no, if you are currently watching on YouTube, we love you. Thank you so much. But what are you doing, silly goose? Could be watching us live on YouTube, on twitch.com, twitch.tv. Jesus fucking Christ.
You got this.
You could be watching us live on twitch.tv/pair_o_dice_theater. If you're currently watching us on Twitch, thank you. We love you so much. But also, you could be proving your undying loyalty by watching us again and again and again and again and again on youtube.com/paradise theater. And if you like the hot, fast, and sexy world of scheduling, you also are a community member who does enjoy being interacted with. And you like hot memes. Catch us at Pear Theater on Twitter. My name is Mike, also known as Mir, also known as Wim5, get one free. And from all of us here at Paradise Theater, let's give you guys a Nozdrovia and get the hell out of here.
Nozdrovia!
We do not negotiate with terrorists.
We do.